Look at this, right on time. I mean, this
All
is
right, we're live.
what this is.
We're live. I just want to ask some of our more tea drinking followers. Have you guys ever heard of this tea?
I don't know. I
Uh,
don't drink tea. As oh, you know what? As a
and it's fantastic.
Asian
I
person,
understand it's
as a
fantastic.
Chinese, I don't drink tea. All right,
As
here we.
Chinese, you don't drink tea.
I drink
It's like
coffee with my
your
dim
national
sum.
beverage.
Actually, I'm going to lose viewers. I do like tea. I do like tea.
All right, hey, Jamie. Jamie's first. Jamie, you should start putting that in. Jamie first. Phil.
All
All
right.
right.
No, I'm not. I'm like a, every time I say, I'm not gonna drink coffee anymore. Then I go to tea, and
Yeah.
I start drinking tea, and I was like, nah, how
Well,
can
you
you?
know the problem.
No.
Okay,
All
okay. The
right.
problem with tea is you got if you're gonna actually drink tea as a professional, you got a carafe. You put the tea bags in. You pour the hot water. Tighten it down. And this way, whenever you want a cup of tea, you just pour it into your cup.
Well, that was my coffee strategy. I used to go to, we're allowed to say, Starbucks, and I used to get the
Yeah.
big carafe, and then I put it in the refrigerator, and I drink cold coffee because I like cold coffee just as much as hot
Do you
coffee.
really?
Yeah, I love it.
Is
All right.
that never mind. You tee me up for these jokes, and we just can't spend time on them. All right.
All right, we have a lot to talk about today.
Yes.
I'm trying
Now,
my
Lori Ann, now
phonetics.
when you bring up Irish tea, is that in the same league as Irish coffee? Just asking. Just asking.
No, my coffee is done a certain way, and I used to go out all the time, but now I make it myself. Okay, we have a lot to talk about.
Listen, look at this. Our resident Mimbo goes to Vietnam to get his coffee.
This guy, I didn't make fun of him. I said he is so good looking. He had a picture. I said that's a fake account. I actually I actually wanted to steal his
You know where
picture.
that comes from. You know where that
What's
comes
that?
from. That's a Seinfeld reference.
Yes.
When
I'm
the
sure he
lady was
knows.
dating Dan Cortez in one of the episodes, and Jerry goes, "What's his story?" "Oh, I'm just dating him because he's so good looking." And Jerry goes, "Oh, so he's like a bimbo, a mimbo. He's like a male bimbo."
All right,
And
we got a
just for
lot.
you, Daniel.
All right,
All right, go ahead. Here we
here we
go.
go. All right, this is how we get viewers here because we just talk about Trump with his Greenland visit. He says we need it. Basically, he's like, we're going to take it over, but it's for the Golden Dome. Dave, I know about the Golden Dome. All
Yeah.
right,
Now, here's the thing, though, Gene.
all right.
Do you know that we've had a treaty with Denmark for Greenland since 1950, I think 1951, where we have military bases and whatever. I mean, I think whatever we ask them to do, they'll do. The problem is, here's the problem. I think what Trump's concern is let's say we do have military bases on there, and we're doing all this stuff, and then somehow, some way, there's a lot of pressure put on the government of Denmark over there to kick us out.
Right,
So,
because
or
I'm trying.
stamp
Let me
down on
get
us.
this
Then what do you
right.
do?
Pit Ufik, but Tufik Air Force Base. I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce it. We have an Air Force base there, not an Air Force, now a Space Force base, and we need that for the Golden Dome. That's the one end of it.
Right.
Guam's the other end, and it's like the firmament, but it's not a firmament. It's like a virtual
I
firmament.
get it.
Does that make sense? Okay. Anyway, let's do the first video and we'll talk about it.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Here we go.
And Eleanor, the comparison to Iron Dome in Israel is useful metaphorically, but there are some very big differences. One, it seems to me, Israel's Iron Dome is to defend against things from very close proximity that are less sophisticated. A Golden Dome, if that's the name that actually holds, would have to cover a much wider space and a much greater array of much more sophisticated weaponry. Do I have that basically right?
You have that basically right. The Iron Dome is a great name. President Trump seems to like it, but it does defend against shorter range projectiles.
All right, so this is the big boys version of the Iron Dome, right?
That's
It's the
right.
Golden Dome.
Now, what people don't realize, or
Right.
maybe you do realize it, but Russia is doing a whole lot of operations up there in the Arctic Circle. They have submarines, ships, nuclear ships, and so on. So it's not just that they could fire off a nuclear rocket, but they could also do second strikes from that area. So this is a big concern in national security to the United States. The
Right.
whole thing with Denmark, I'm sure that's going to get worked out.
That's definitely going to get worked out because it's like they're tied in with NATO. So
Yeah.
Trump talks about it. But basically, if you have one end of it or the outer edge, which is this Space Force base, and it's out there sitting in nowhere, it needs to be very much protected. And that's why he's saying that.
Right.
So all of this is Trump working at this, and he's going to get it done with this. Oh, by the way, it's I did my research. So the Iron Dome, the reason why it's so effective is these missiles are like attached to wheels. So it's like roller skates. So like when they see a thing, they move really fast, right? So that's what it is this thing when they detect something is not like a stationary thing. It just moves very fast to get whatever's attacking it. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
It's like remember Reagan was wanting to do Star Wars. Remember that?
Yeah, well, that was
Star Wars.
basically the same. That was basically the same
Concept.
apparatus. Only
Okay.
it's evolved since then. But that was Reagan's thing, you
Okay.
know. Well, and they called it Star Wars.
Yeah,
The
perfect. Yeah.
Democrats did to belittle it, to label it.
Right. R2D2. Okay. The next one is also another Trump one. Here we go. All right. I got to say something about this. This whole Iranian thing. All right. Trump promises to Iranian protesters pose significant political risks. All this stuff. The thing he was saying, Dave, was that hey, you better not hang this guy, right? Otherwise, we're going to come in or whatever. Am I allowed to say? Yeah, I'm used to
Hey,
it.
you better not hang this guy. What you're actually speaking of is that
Yeah.
I guess you want to call them the police there in Iran were planning on hanging some protesters.
One protester that they arrested him. They were going to hang him. And okay, I'm sure Trump really cares, but at the same time, it's like, okay, well, there's our excuse to go in there. You know,
I
just don't hang
stand
people.
by that. I really think, look, Iran has destabilized the Middle East going over the last 50 years. And I mean, and people could say whatever they want. Oh, the people took Iran back from the oil companies and what. But the bottom line is the regime that's in place now is an oppressive, draconian regime, and it's just horrible. The people are not they haven't been happy with it for a long time. It's like living in Cuba under the communist regime.
I'm going to show a
Worse.
video. I'm going to show a video in a section where, in a second, where Trump actually says that. But my other point with this is, you have reports saying, like Drudge said, 24 hours. They know. Drudge reports knows when, or Trump is going to tell when he's going to attack.
They don't know any.
Yeah,
It'll
right.
happen at a time when they least expect it.
Right. We did the thing on it. Okay, this one is great. I love Trump when he does his about to leave press impromptu
Thanks
press.
to nothing. I think the Shah of Iran, the old Shah, remember? The old Shah,
Yeah.
right? His son is sitting in the wings for when the
Right.
regime falls. This is
Yes. The Shah of this is with back in the day with Carter with Ayatollah Khomeini, all this
Right.
stuff. Anyway,
And
so
the Shah of Iran, he was on The Sopranos for a while.
no way, really. I was like, oh, really? Oh, wow! I got to check that issue out. All right, here we go. You got to see this. Video. It's great.
Big problem for him.
Do you want to see democracy in Iran?
Ideally, you'd like to see it, but what we want to see is we don't want to see people killed, and we want to see a little bit of freedom for these people. These people have been living in hell for a long time. That used to be a hell of a country. I have friends that used to invest in Iran, and they did well with their investments. It was a great place. The people were great. Even the leadership was good. And now it's living in hell. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, this is what you said a couple weeks ago, that the former regime, like, it was a prosperous place.
Yeah, yeah. The problem, see, here's the thing. So the Ayatollahs and the mullahs sold the people just like the Bolsheviks did in Russia. They sold the people that, oh, we're gonna get this no good deep state oil company out of here, and the people are gonna rule, and we're gonna have everything, and we'll keep all of our nation's resources. Okay, so then they had a big revolution. The mullahs and the Ayatollah took over, and now you see what you got.
Yeah.
It's a very oppressive society because these people don't think like 1 week beyond the revolution.
Wow.
Like,
It's
all right, we got the revolution. Now what?
really quick, a lot of people, by the way, if you could do me a favor, if you're watching this live, if you could hit the like button or something, the heart button, just so we do up the algorithms. Okay.
Yeah, the algorithm. We're having the algorithms over for dinner next week.
Honey, I don't think I like the algorithms. I don't like them. Okay, so with this, it's once again what you have is Trump calling all the shots, and we're going to sit here and wait to see what Trump does. But he, like you said yesterday, he's going to, I won't say attack, but he's going to attack their economics, just like everything else with Venezuela and
Yeah, and don't think that at the same time situations are not being prepared for all of Iran's proxies. Hezbollah in Lebanon and the Houthis down in Qatar and so on. They have their proxies all over the place. So if this is going to be a knockout punch, it's got to knock them out as well.
Remember, everyone forgets this. In June, you realize that Trump bombed, or the United States bombed their nuclear facility.
Yeah.
I think everyone forgot that.
Yeah.
That he actually bombed it. I mean, it's okay. All right. This one is going to be an interesting hot-button issue here. All right. This is all over my feed. This Tina Peters is all over my feed. Appeals judge seems skeptical of sentence for pro-Trump Colorado clerk Tina Peters. I've heard a lot about it, but me and you talked about it, that you have to understand how the court system is working within this, right? So,
well, right now, when that headline, what it means by the appeals judges are skeptical, they're skeptical of the result of her first trial. Right. That's what that headline is trying to express. So they're looking at her first trial kind of side-eyed now after lawyers from both sides, gave their case. So what can happen here is the appeals court could rule that the first trial is thrown out and she gets a second new trial.
Right. And this is what, right, this is
be out.
Right. This is what happens. This is not the same thing, but I'm just using an example. It's like, oh, wait a minute, you didn't read the Miranda rights? Oh, we got to throw it out. I mean, they go to these court cases and say, you didn't do this right because you did. Well, anyway, let's watch this video, but keep that in mind as we talk about it. Here we go.
Sentenced, the primary conviction being an effort to deceive state elections officials amid a move to allow a data breach of elections equipment. The effort was based on unproven claims of fraud in the 2020 elections. And today, they seem to gain some traction with the judges on a couple of issues. Among them are conviction on one of the charges, a felony, after the jury was instructed on a misdemeanor level conviction. It made 15 months of additional sentencing possible. Also, that the judge would not allow testimony about allegations of election fraud, but talked about Peters' allegations during sentencing. Judge Craig Welling on the Court of Appeals said you don't get to ride both horses. Peters' attorneys were buoyed today.
All right. So again, from my perspective, what I want to tell everyone is this is how our court system works, and that's why, number one, you don't rush it. And if they rushed it, because if if the jury was saying, hey, this is a misdemeanor, find her guilty off of that, but if it was actually a felony, then it's not fair, because it's like, whoa, they would have considered it more carefully. But a misdemeanor, but it added 15 years. So don't rush the judicial system. They rushed this up, I guess, whatever. But it's going to go specifically how our court systems work.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Unless, of course,
that's the whole thing. And she might be the most wonderful woman on the face of the earth, and so on. All of that goes out the window when you're standing there and there's evidence against you on one side, you're presenting evidence of non-wrongdoing on the other, and it's up to a judge and jury, or now a panel of judges to decide. So
right.
It doesn't matter if you're the most wonderful person in the world. That's our legal system.
Right. For good or bad, but that's how it is. Where they look.
That's it.
Yeah, where they're looking for certain things. It's like, okay, that wasn't done right, so we could have a new trial. But it's
and also, let me tell you something. A lot of cases get blown because the lawyers don't know how to enter evidence. They don't know how to present things to the court. They don't know it's a very detailed system.
Right.
And if attorney goes in there half cocked and doesn't know what they're doing, they'll blow the case, and then they can rant and rave that this was unfair, that was unfair, whatever it is. But it was the attorney that ruined the case for the client. And this happens not for anything. This happens quite a bit. So
I think my point is, follow the story, but understand what's really going on. Because did you hear any about this? That the reason why part of the appeal is that the jury says, hey, it's just a misdemeanor. I said, fine, guilty, fine. But it was a felony. But these are the things, not that she's a great person, not that she's a patriot, not that it's unfair. That's what they're doing. That's what they're talking about.
Right.
Okay. All right. Let's get into some fun stuff here, or at least so-called fun stuff. All right. Last time, I think it was over 2 summers ago. I think I've been in Las Vegas.
Why aren't your relatives from Beijing heading to Vegas anymore? What is going on?
All right, so I'm on TikTok, so I see all the things on TikTok.
Is that why they're not coming? Because you're on TikTok?
No, I'm just saying I'm on TikTok, and it's like they do all these things.
TikTok, and they go, oh no, we're not going to Vegas.
On TikTok, there's all these videos of how it's like the empty place and all this stuff. Anyway, at the very least, okay, you have that article. Let's just put it in perspective both ways. And I get it. They might be like, oh, it's not that bad. Anyway, just check out this video. We'll talk about it.
1. Yes, tourism is down in Las Vegas, but it's not the whole story. Jacob Orth is a Las Vegas-based influencer and real estate agent.
We are down, but it's not entirely catastrophic over here.
While tourism was down 8% through July this year compared to 2024, in large part because of a steep decline in international travelers, social media videos depicting Las Vegas as a ghost town don't capture the full picture. David Cardenas is the Dean of the William F. Harrah College of Hospitality at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
Definitely no obituary needed for Vegas, and I think that there's some positive things on the horizon, but there's stuff that we have to work on.
Okay, so that's Vegas for you.
Now, how many times do we see videos of Washington, D.C. being empty, all empty buildings? There's no one here. And what about Disney World? Disney World was another one. Right. Cities, what's going on in the city? Everybody's gone. And they did it to Vegas.
Right. Okay. We all know Vegas, okay, or many of us has been there. One of the problems, and people know this, is I think last time I went there, I think I showed you a screenshot of like a slice of pizza being like $15, $16 or whatever.
Where were you going?
I went to
casinos has buffets. They can't.
Because the last time, Dave, you went to the casinos was in 1982. Last time, 1982, with the buffet is like, oh, okay, I'm going to gamble. Here's a buffet. It's expensive. What was the last?
Let me see. When was I in Vegas?
Probably 1982. That's my point.
It was about 20 years ago.
There.
Well, when were you there? Last week?
No, I told everyone here I'm on film about 2 years ago when I was doing the event down there. I went to Vegas. It's like $20 a pizza. Someone help me out.
That's not the same thing. If you're at the hotel and you're
all right,
and you go and
Phil is buying us tickets.
Phil's ready. Phil's ready. He's got money.
Phil, come on. Of the two, me or Dave, you're gonna take me. Trust me, I'm gonna.
Don't take Gene. While you're trying to concentrate on your hand or the cards, where he'll be talking your ear off about.
Oh, you know what I need, Dave? I got it. All right, check this out.
The other day,
no. Daniel, I'm gonna take Daniel. Daniel's gonna be my wingman.
Over there talking about some dead toenail. I think I found some dead toenail the other day.
No. I bring
this in great detail.
I'm bringing Daniel. He's my wingman. He's so good looking. He'd be like, hey, by the way, do you have is your girlfriend? My friend Jean needs a date. All right. See, Phil's choosing me. Yeah, thank you. All right. Anyway, my point is, Dave, it's very expensive there. And it's like the opposite of a food desert. It's like all the food is there, but it's really expensive. So when you go there to get some food for a decent price, you got to go off of the strip. See?
Look, during the day, if you're at the table,
Daniel.
Hold on a minute. If you're at
my wingman. All right, I'm sorry.
The casinos are throwing booze and food at you as much as you can have for free.
No one's throwing booze at me, Dave.
The buffets are unbelievably reasonable to eat at.
Dave. Now, I am playing the penny slots. The casino's not comping me.
If after dinner you want to go to a more exclusive restaurant,
someone help me out.
Yes, it's very expensive, but so is Sparks.
Dave,
that's a.
I'm playing nickel slots, penny slots. They're not comping me. All right. They're not giving me a little gift on my little card.
Wait a minute. You're traveling to Vegas to play penny slots?
What am I gonna do? Oh no! I'm in the high rollers table.
Poster child for the stereotype. I can't. And Phil, you want to take him? You're gonna lose, Phil.
Me, Phil. We just need Daniel. Daniel's gonna get us all the chicks. Do you want to go to the pool with us? Yeah. Well, here's my friend Gene. Okay. Well, we're out of here. All right. We got one more.
We got one more. All right, go ahead, because there's headlines are busting here.
Okay, we got one. Oh, I didn't even do the commercial. Go to the jordanmagazine.com so you can sign up for the dispatch. These are where all the articles here come from. Every morning you get it. It's free. All right, now got to gather myself. I got to prepare myself for the Vegas vacation. All right, this is Dave Blaze. This is what we're gonna eat when we go to. We're gonna go to Vegas, right? The lobster and tequila cargo theft is a big deal, Dave.
This is definitely a Christopher Moltisanti excursion here. That's what this is. Listen, guys, I got the greatest plan. Forget the TVs, forget the VC, forget all the tech stuff. We're no longer stealing Apple. We're not going to dress people up in black costumes and rob Apple stores anymore. What we're going to do is we're going to heist lobsters. We're going to heist them. They can't.
It's like everything else, Dave. It's like we work so hard to build up everything. It's like, oh, that's our thing. It's like, wait a minute, who thought about it? Lobsters. We can be a lobster. All right, so check out Dave.
We're biscuits. We're biscuits.
Okay, guys, you gotta check out how they do this. I'm not giving lessons on how to steal lobsters. I'm just saying, check this out. Here we go.
Most recent lobster heist, the scheme is simple.
There was a dash and the email address. That was the only thing that was in addition. Everything else looked exactly the same to the legitimate company. And then this individual came in, took the load, and off they went with it. And who knows where it ends up.
He says the recent string of seafood thefts is likely linked to an organized cargo crime ring.
This is not an isolated case. It's going on throughout the country. I think the latest estimates, roughly $30 to $50 billion a year annual cost of the supply chain.
So why target perishables for profit?
TVs, things like that have serial numbers. Again, those are targeted as well, but a little bit easier to track. Obviously, a lobster doesn't have a QR code on it, or lobster meat doesn't have a QR code on it to, track it down.
That's brilliant. All right, so let me see how this is how. So they go to this lobster manufacturing place.
You got this poor slob nervous now. He's got to make public declarations.
His wife's like, oh, you're not hanging around with Gene Ho again.
This video, she might watch this.
Come on, this guy is. I saw the picture of this guy. You can see him right there.
She might watch this video, so I have to proclaim that I'm married.
Honey, I don't think it's a good idea to watch Gene Ho if he's going to take you to Vegas. I just want to borrow your husband.
Listen,
we go to the club, get some lobsters.
This Daniel's probably the greatest guy ever, and we are unmercifully just razzing on him. Why are we doing this? Because he's a good sport.
Yes, he is. Okay, let me explain how they jack these lobsters, right? The guy told you, but I'd explain it. They send an email to a company and they say, oh, by the way, this week Gene Ho is going to pick up he looks like this. And so I say, hi, did you get the email? Oh, yeah. And so I show him my ID, my fake ID, right, with a picture of Long Duck Dong. And then I go, pick it up. And I go, bye, thank you. I'll sign here. And the guy jacks the lobsters.
Yeah. And he just drives off.
And then they eat the evidence, which is really strange because tonight we're having lobsters for dinner. Who knew?
You want to know what's funny? What did they call it? An organized cargo crime ring?
Organized.
Yeah.
Cargo
crime ring.
All right, Dave, we got 2 minutes for you to say what's up to anybody or whatever.
Here's the thing. You're going to hear this all over your social media feeds that President Trump is threatening enforcing the Insurrection Act in Minnesota. All right, so don't let anybody connive you into thinking that it's nationwide. Like, oh, it's going to be tanks on the street. It's not. He's threatening that for Minnesota, and it's not like there's a whole list of presidents who have invoked the Insurrection Act before Trump. So this is not that unusual. The other fun part is, and we keep telling you about how Donald Trump is, right? He throws things out there. Oh, let me see how they react to this. So he threw out there, maybe we shouldn't even have midterms.
Right. No, right. And it made headlines on Drudge because he says something like this. He goes, you know what? Why do we even need midterms anyway? He said that. And then the media goes, but he said that, but it wasn't in the same context, but that's the headline. All right.
Right.
Yes.
So just realize that's what Trump does. He'll throw these inflammatory statements out there and watch the media people just go crazy. And the social media people all go crazy.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Daniel, everyone, for playing along. This is so fun to do this.
Yeah,
really quick. Tomorrow is Friday. We have another show tomorrow. Please, could you do me a favor? If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, American Pulse Podcast, even if you're watching on Facebook, could you go over there and share it so that YouTube will be like, oh, there's people here. Okay? Most people watch it through.
We're trying to wine and dine the algorithms.
Yes. Yes, the algorithms are coming over for dinner. We're having lobster.
Right. We're bringing it for dinner. We're breaking out the good wine. So just help us out.
We're breaking out Boone Hill wine.
No. See, Phil? There it is. There it is. That's Gene's whole mentality. He'll be at the penny slots. He'll be talking about it while you're losing your shirt at the blackjack.
Right.
Game.
Meanwhile, we're like, where's Dan? Where's Dan?
I'm trying to warn you guys.
All right, guys. Love you guys. I don't know. Buy some stuff at George Magazine.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. Thanks for checking us out. Don't forget to go to georgemagazine.com and sign up for the Dispatch. It's free. Get the emails and the news stories. And check us out Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can check us out on Facebook and YouTube. We'll see you then.